Sunny, did you know that if you spell socks slowly, it sounds like you're speaking in Spanish?
Eso sí que es.
S-O-C-K-S. Welcome to episode 3 of All My Friends Are Jealous.
A rip-roaring ride into the 7 deadly sins. I have no idea what S-O-C-K-S means. So what does that mean?
Nothing, it just sounds Spanish.
Oh, right. But I think there is a way, like most chaps would speak Spanish, is that they just say Spanish footballer names and Spanish football stadiums. So Vicente Calderón, Estadio de Bernabéu, right? It sounds like I know what I'm talking about. It's a tres is French. Muchos corchos, it's Sanchez Pijuan.
All the Spanish people at home are like, oh my God, stop.
But all the football fans are like, he knows his Spanish football. How are you?
I'm good. So you're here with myself, Sahar, and my co-host,
Sunil Mashari.
Great. So what are we talking about today, Sunny?
Today's episode is one of my absolute favorite deadly sins. Today's episode is about
greed.
Greed, for want of a better word, is good. Greed is good. And I will stand by that this entire episode. Greed is by far and away the best sin. And it's the only one that I advocate through and through.
I'm so excited you said that because for me, I think it's one of the worst.
Oh,
one of the worst. Let's start with a definition of greed.
I have it here.
Yes,
Shall I read it?
Do please.
Okay, let me see. Greed is defined as the immoderate love or desire for riches and earthly possessions. A person can be greedy for fame, attention, power, or anything else that feeds one's selfishness. Now, for anyone who knows me, they know that I love material things. They know that I love money when I can get my hands on it. And I love the feeling of power. Not that I have much, but the very few bits of power that I have in my life, my God, I love them.
That is so wild that you say that because I was coming in today with a quote. Did you know that in the 14th century, they called greed gout of the soul?
Gout of the soul?
And the only way, it was like a disease. And
Isn't gout what you get in your legs when you eat too much food? This is a gluttony reference.
It's
Come
like
on,
it's like a buildup of like lactic acid, but we don't need to go into the chemistry of it. But the ethos of this is just to say that greed is a disease, and they say that the only way to get rid of that gout of the soul is by giving away your possession.
No way. Absolutely not. You can't have anything of mine. Anything of mine. I feel as though before we carry on, we do need to, there is a very common misconception out there with regards to greed and gluttony. Because everyone thinks, well, oh, you're greedy as a pig, right? And they always associate greed to food. Gluttony is the sin in relation to food and drink. Greed is those 3 things that we mentioned there: power, riches, and attention. So important to know the difference between those two. Because gout is very gluttonous. So stupid definition. Everyone in the 14th century is an idiot.
But it's gout of the soul.
Soul.
So it's not like your tummy gouting, you know? And of course, like, big man, Sunny, to insult everyone in the 14th century because they can't do anything about it. But, okay, I also want to talk about the difference between envy and greed.
Okay,
Tell me if this is a good way of putting it.
Hit me.
We discussed envy already in our first episode.
Yeah, and you did a very good job of telling me the difference between envy and jealousy because they are 2 separate things. Go back to episode 1 if you don't know what that is.
And so envy is wanting something, let's simplify it, wanting something that somebody else has.
Correct.
Whereas greed is wanting it no matter who has it. You just want it.
Oh, you just want it.
You just want the thing.
Gotta have it.
Yeah.
I want it.
Yeah.
I need it.
Exactly.
And it's irrational, isn't it? Or is it rational? I feel as though all my greed is steeped in rationality.
How could you possibly come to that conclusion?
Because greed's the best sin. Greed's not even a sin.
Okay, I want to tell you. I
stand
feel
by
like
it.
I'm opening
I stand by it.
box.
I will fight you.
A can of worms here, but
Go on.
I want to tell you a story that I love. This is one of my favorite stories in Greek mythology. You probably have heard it in some form or another.
My Greek mythological knowledge is not the strongest.
But this is about King Midas.
Oh, the Midas touch, baby.
Yes, exactly.
The best thing ever.
And so King Midas, for anybody who doesn't know, was a king who loved money.
Correct.
He loved it gold. He loved gold,
Gold
so much.
above all else.
He would just wear it. He would put it on himself as if he was bathing in it.
Correct.
His whole life goal was just to collect as much gold
Correct.
as possible.
Yes.
And there's the god of wine, which is Dionysus, I think.
Okay, I don't remember this bit.
He was passing through the kingdom of Midas.
Yes.
And he has a companion named Silenus, who was a satyr.
Okay.
And he got kind of delayed, lost in the way.
Classic.
He went and took a nap in King Midas's rose gardens.
Happens.
And King Midas found him.
Yeah.
And he knew him. So he was like, buddy, come to my house. Come
What's going on?
Hang out.
Yeah. We've got a nice bed over here. We're sleeping in a rose
Spare
garden.
rooms.
You fool.
So he spent a few days in King Midas's house, and then he was like, "Oh, let me bring you to the god of wine and revelry,"
Right.
because he knew him too. They're all mates.
Sounds great.
They're all mates.
Sounds like a pub.
And
I see nothing wrong with this story so far.
Dionysus was so happy that he was like, Midas, I will grant you any wish that you want. Remember this story, right?
Yeah, like Genie in
Right?
Aladdin.
And
yeah.
he says, "Oh, I want everything I touch to turn to gold."
Correct, the Midas touch. Yeah.
So the Dionysus, I'm sure I'm butchering this name, says to him, "Are you
Dialysis.
Are you
Is
sure?"
it a kidney?
Dialysis. He's like, are you sure you want to do this? Like, you should think about it. Think about it.
Yeah.
And Midas is like, "Run it. Let's go."
Yeah.
Right? That's how they used to talk back then.
Yeah.
So,
Let's go.
go, baby.
Everyone in the 14th century is turning in their grave over the Greek.
They're already scared.
Yeah.
So he said, he was like, "Okay, I'll give it to you.
Yeah.
When you wake up tomorrow, it's gonna happen."
Yeah.
So Midas went to bed. He was super excited. Woke up the next morning and was like, "Let's go. Let's do
Yeah,
this."
yeah.
He puts his hand on a bedside locker. It turns
Yeah.
gold.
It's bedside lockers.
I don't know.
Very famous
I
in Greek
assume they had
mythology.
storage spaces. In
Sure.
The 14th
Okay.
century.
Yeah.
Touches a table. It
Yeah.
turns gold.
Turns to gold. That's
Glows
nice.
gold.
Golden table, baby.
All great. He was
Golden
super
locker.
excited. But then he got hungry.
Yeah.
Picked up a grape. It
Yeah.
Turned gold.
Yeah.
And then his
Golden
daughter,
grapes, baby.
His daughter came in the room.
Yeah.
And he hugged her.
Yeah.
Which she probably shouldn't have done.
Yeah.
She turned gold. He was very upset. He went back to the god of wine and asked him, "Please remove this curse from me."
Right. Curse.
And of course it's a curse. You
Yeah.
can't be turning everyone into gold, like. And he lived happily ever after, presumably. I don't know the rest of his lifetime.
You didn't read the end of the story,
no,
did
that's
you?
the end of that story. I just don't know what happened to Midas. I know he's dead and also not real.
Real.
But
I know that he's a complete fictional character. It's outlined in the point mythology,
Yes,
I
true,
suppose.
true.
Let me tell you something about why that's not the worst thing ever. I can't help the fact that Midas didn't know how to use the touch. 1, gloves. 2, if you're going everything you touch is going to turn into gold, you would assume, right, under any normal circumstances, that like the person who is granting the wish isn't such a moron, right? I was going to say something else. It's such a moron, right? It's not such a moron that it'd be like, "Oh, here's your daughter. Like, oh, she's gold now. Oh, we're going to turn humans into gold. We're going to turn food into gold." That's dumb. Although, on the topic of food and gold,
Sonny, you're forgetting something.
what am I forgetting?
The gloves would turn to gold.
Depends how you put them on. If you like Wallace and Gromited them on, like that's a fair point. But I maintain that like if you could switch it on and off, like be like bloop, Midas touch on,
Yeah.
Midas touch off.
course.
And even still, like, what was I talking about before?
Are you taking the lesson here to be more specific with your wishes?
Correct. If I was given 3 wishes, there's only one answer to what would you answer? 3 wishes. What would you answer?
Lots of money
Yeah.
in my bank.
Greed, baby.
See?
Yes, very good. Yeah.
And world peace.
World peace.
And to solve
You
world
Anastasia.
hunger. Miss Universe 2024.
Sudan Island 2025. No, it's stupid. Again, stupid. You haven't thought about this correctly at all. All you have to do is say, 1, I want unlimited wishes for the rest of my life. You're sorted.
Yeah, but we know from all the genie stories that the genie always says you can't.
I've
wish
never
for
seen
more.
Aladdin. True story. Does he say you can't ask for more wishes?
Maybe then I'm the expert on this topic here, Sonny.
Yeah, meow.
Yes, you can't wish for more wishes.
You can't wish for more wishes. Can you wish for more genies?
No.
No, but genies don't beget wishes. You can earn the wishes from genie. All my friends jealous.
Fair. Fair, but then what would you do with your unlimited wishes?
Don't know. I'm not entirely sure. I'd use them whenever I wanted.
I'd
Like,
probably use them to travel.
yeah, great. I'd be like, I wish I didn't have to work. And then boom, no
Then
job.
you're homeless. You gotta
No.
be specific with your wishes.
I wish I didn't have to work. And then you're homeless. Oh, I wish I had a house. Oh, I've got a house now. I'm not homeless.
Now it's a box.
Oh, I wish, unlimited wishes. I wish it was kitted out like a mansion.
IRS comes to collect because you didn't.
I
pay for
wish
that.
they didn't exist.
The world is in chaos.
I wish there was world peace. You've already sorted that out.
People aren't fighting, but they're very sad.
I wish they were all happy. It's like
They're
unlimited
doing-
wishes is the best thing on earth. Why are we talking about this?
I have no idea. I
Funsies.
have no idea.
Funsies.
Do you know one other? Actually, before. I always think about that Skittles ad
Yes,
with the guy
I know. I
who,
was gonna talk about that.
who
But
touches everything.
everything turns to Skittles.
And she's like, "Oh, that's so cool." And he's like, "Cool. I can't hug my granddad."
Yeah. So, but then what's the first? By the by, what's the first thing you do when you wake up in the morning? You brush your teeth. You go to the bathroom. Everything would turn to gold or Skittles. Like it'd be horrible.
That's why
You got to be careful. Caveats. Wishes needs caveats.
mythology,
Greek mythology.
mythology.
I've got a question for you.
Yes.
On the topic of greed,
Mm-hmm.
greed and money go hand in hand, or hand in golden glove, as it were. If you won the lottery, would you keep all the money? Would you distribute?
Yeah, I would
How would you do it?
distribute.
You distribute.
Yeah.
How? Who?
How much money?
Okay, let's just call it 100 million.
100
shekels.
million. Oh, that's nothing.
It's not that much. It's not enough.
That's how much I have in my bank account. Just kidding.
All my friends are jealous.
100 million.
That's a lot of money.
It is. I have 5 siblings,
Okay, 20 each.
so my favorite 2 would get money.
Which
No, I'm just
two?
kidding. I'm just kidding. They'll all get money.
Okay.
Um,
How much?
but they wouldn't get 20 million. Nah,
What are you
listen,
distributing? Yeah.
1 or 2 million will make them happy for a while.
Anything that
You
isn't
know?
an equal split makes you greedy. You understand that, right?
Equal split with me.
Equal split. All of the people that you're about to mention,
Mm-hmm.
if you don't do equal split, right, and you keep the majority of the money, that makes you greedy.
Not necessarily, because I'm gonna keep splitting equally for my whole life.
Right.
And then I'm gonna invest that
Right.
money, and then
So-
I'm gonna.
What you're saying is that you wouldn't split equally. You would keep the majority of the money, right?
Yeah, that's how the lottery works.
Greed.
I mean, listen.
Greed is
if
good.
It's greed is greed.
Greed is good.
Oh, I
Greed
see
is
what
good.
you
See
mean.
what you- Boop, 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 boop. Walking into my greed trap. You're in my greed trap. You will leave here significantly greedier. Come on.
I understand
Get out
what
the
you
greed
mean, but
trap.
I don't understand what you mean.
What do you mean?
Like, I don't think it's greedy because it's like, I won, you didn't win. Do you know what I mean?
What about if I bought you people do this all the time,
Yeah.
right? What about if I bought you a lottery ticket
Yeah.
for your birthday? It's a cop out, isn't it? It's a couple of dollars or whatever, a couple of pounds, wherever you are in the world. And I give you a ticket and you win. Now, what is how much would you give me?
20%.
20%?
Yeah.
It's got to be 50-50.
Why?
Got to be.
Why?
Because I bought you
but
the winning lottery
you
ticket,
forgot
babe.
my birthday. You stopped off at a gas station. You got lucky. Wait, I got lucky. That's a whole lot.
You got
That's
lucky,
how the
yeah.
lottery works.
What about yeah, the entire concept around winning the lottery is sheer luck, isn't it?
Do you know what? This probably sounds really bad, but I
Go
think
on.
it depends on the person. Like, if it was someone who'd be like,
okay.
20 million, oh, neat, oh, you've made my life. This is such a nice thing for you to do.
Yeah.
But if the other person's like, yo, you should give me half because I got half, I'd probably give him half just to get.
Get rid of them.
I've just taught everybody how to manipulate me now.
Yeah, 100%. Yeah. This is she's meant to be infallible as well. 100%. Okay. So if you bought me a lottery ticket and I won, I would give you 50%.
Would you?
Yeah.
That's surprising.
No, I'd
Are
give
you
the
saying that in case
50%.
I win the lottery and then I give you 50%?
No. That would be manipulative. I'm not that type of guy.
Okay.
Or am I? Do, 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 do. Greed trap.
Oh, my friends are jealous. Okay. Okay. Then I would also give you 50%, Sunny.
Is that right?
That's
And shake on that deal?
smart business. Only if you buy me a lottery ticket and I win.
Yeah, one day I might buy you a lottery ticket.
Okay, 50%, not 50 million.
50%. Yeah,
Be
I don't think
specific.
like, yeah, okay, 50%.
Because if it's 51 million and I'm just
50% is 50%
I know,
regardless.
I know. No, but I said it's, yeah, but I'm saying
how the maths
I'm
goes.
just saying I'm not going to shake on 50 million because if I win 51 million, I have to give you 50 million.
No.
That's-
50%. 50%. That I'm not deal. That's
Deal.
good. Like I said, I'm not a manipulative person.
I don't gamble anyway.
You don't?
No.
Oh, okay.
Well,
I don't think playing the
can't.
lottery is gambling. Is it? Is playing the lottery gambling?
Yeah, I'm
Is it?
playing lottery is gambling. Insurance is gambling.
Insurance?
Insurance is gambling. Insurance is gambling. You're paying all this money for stuff. I'm die on this molehill.
What,
You're paying all this money for something that might or may not happen. Just the same way
It's
as
the
the lottery.
smartest concept ever made, isn't it? Like you give me 100 shekels and I'll give you 1,000 shekels if something farcical happens.
Exactly.
I do think it's ridiculous.
It's so similar to like mob mentality of like, if you
Protection money.
exactly if you pay me every month, I won't beat you up.
Do you think you'd make a good mobster?
I think that giggle gave me away.
I think you'd be quite a good mobster. Everyone that I know is one, fearful of you and
Good.
respects you a lot. And I don't know if like I no longer fear you, but I did fear you.
You should.
Ooh.
I think it's just my resting face.
No, I don't think it's not your demeanor. I just think I just wouldn't mess with you.
But I also think I have a theory about deep. We're so off track here, but I have a deep theory about. I guess deep voice people in general tend to be more authoritative. I tend to be on the deeper scale in terms of women, right?
Oh, is that a thing?
I think so. You tell me.
Do as I say.
Okay, back to the topic at hand.
Oh yeah. Yeah. Where were
One
we?
thing I wanted to just throw out there.
Go on.
First of all, do you collect anything?
Watches ish, but like
Yeah.
that's I don't. It's not really a. It's a
Yeah.
collection, but it's not something I collect ubiquitously, and it's not easy to collect them because they're very expensive. Some of them.
Do you think that? Do you think that hoarding is a level of greed?
Yeah, 100. Well, I think it's also it's hoarding is steeped in both greed and sloth, right? Because like I just can't be bothered getting rid of it. Like if you've got a garage full of nonsense,
Yeah.
you could be described as a hoarder, right? But also lazy because you just don't want to clean the garage out. Spiders, cobwebs, just can't be bothered to hire a skip. Like I reckon my mum would love my dad to clean the garage out, but he just can't be bothered. He's not greedy. He's not greedy for power tools. He doesn't go out in the morning and go, "Ooh, I really need a power tool." Or maybe he does. I don't know.
Let's take like the example of during COVID, where in certain countries people were hoarding things like toilet paper, water.
Yeah.
That's greed.
That's great. Yeah, that's okay. So yeah, I'm thinking of it as like the TV shows where they go, Bill's got 900 washing machines because he doesn't believe in getting rid of washing machines.
And he has a big house.
Yeah, and a huge water bill. So that's a really good one. So the toilet roll was a big one, wasn't it? Right? That was like the biggest one, which wouldn't have been an issue in this country. God bless the bum gun. Yeah, I think that is greed because like you're doing it out of people were buying 15 toilet or packs of toilet paper, not because they needed 15 packs of toilet paper, because they thought, what if this runs out and I will never be able to use toilet paper again? Right?
That's so interesting you said that because there are studies that show that greed comes from a scarcity mindset.
Okay.
Right?
So it's not that I want it, it's that I don't have it.
It's that it might run out. So it's the same
Oh,
thing.
I see.
I'm afraid to not have
Not
it
what I
anymore,
said.
right? I'm afraid to not. Is that a better way of putting it?
Yes.
That I'm afraid
yes.
to not have it anymore.
Thank you for dumbing it
So
down for me.
I
I'm
keep,
stupid.
I just keep
Keep on keeping on.
I'm buffering. I keep buying the thing so that it will.
Loading.
Error. Keep on keeping on.
Keep on
You know what I
keeping on. I have no idea what you mean. No. It's a scarcity issue. So I need, I want it because I may not be able to have it. So not even because I want it or may need it in the future, I may not be able to have it.
Yeah.
Right? That's interesting. Is there anything else that we've done that with as a society, like ever? Toilet roll is the big one. Mineral water.
Water sometimes, yeah.
Food. People were doing it with the food. I did it. Did you not in toilet roll, but I went downstairs to the shop in my building and I was like, I'm going to buy 15 cans of soup.
Soup?
I just bought soup. I was like,
Why?
what if the soup runs out?
During COVID? Oh, soup.
Yeah, during COVID, yeah.
Oh.
What if food runs out?
Yeah,
I'm gonna get me some soup.
I definitely bought food, which is why it's wild because we were getting a lot of like Western media and it was like, groceries
That's
are
right,
running
yeah,
out.
yeah,
So you're like,
yeah.
let's go buy them. And then you go buy them and then you go check in the stores.
Yeah,
full.
but in the UAE, the greatest country in the world, we didn't really experience
we
anything.
didn't experience that. So.
Like, it's done after a week.
Yeah.
Oh, what COVID? That was very Russian. Anyway.
Do you remember in our previous episodes we discussed, I think you mentioned very briefly Maslow's hierarchy of needs.
Oh, yeah. Corporate nonsense, yes.
So, at the bottom of that triangle of needs,
Yes.
much like the food pyramid, I guess,
Yes.
is food, shelter, and water.
Correct.
And the idea is that once people are, this is great actually, listen to the wording specifically.
Okay.
Once there is once they're perceived to be threatened,
Yes.
people may act greedy.
Okay. Yeah, okay, that makes sense. So there's the threat. So now it's the threat of scarcity makes people greedy.
The perceived threat.
The perceived threat
exactly.
of scarcity.
That's probably why one person, the threat doesn't actually have to exist. You have to actually perceive it, which is why hoarders will get into hoarding because they're perceiving the threat to be more
Can
than...
the perception be can it be fabricated? So this is the greed of power. So I could fabricate a perception of scarcity, which makes other people act in a way which is greedy, and then I gain power. You stay with me there?
Yes.
Inception.
Yes, but that's exactly what happens.
Yes.
In the 1% putting the middle class and
Correct.
the lower class against each other.
Okay. That's incredible. Greed is good.
How is it good? That's
That's
very
incredible.
bad thing.
We're the 1%.
I'm not the 1%. I'm
the
a
none
black
percent.
woman.
No, that's incredible.
How is that good? It's a very bad thing, Sunny.
It's not. Greed is
Sunny,
great.
It's a bad thing.
You did a bad
Sunny.
thing. You did a bad thing.
This is why in some certain countries they'll always the perceived threat is coming from the immigrants, and that's why you are lower class.
Oh.
The perceived threat is coming from the lower class, from the lower class.
Oh.
So that's why you're middle class. You know what I mean? They use it to put people against each other because they're greedy.
Oh.
So then they spread that greed. Is there a logical line here?
No. It's all making sense.
It's bad.
But money's great.
Yeah, for people who have it, but they tend to take from those who don't.
Ooh.
Oh.
Oh.
Are you in my greed? What did you call it? A greed hole?
You can do it now. Do you want to do it?
Greed hole.
Greed trap. You have to do this though.
Greed trap.
Greed trap. Shh. I fell into your anti-greed trap.
Yes, you did.
Oh no, she's done it again.
We're learning.
Okay. But I feel like you have something that you want to say. Go on.
I did something
Your
so
face
silly.
lit up. Go on.
I did something so silly yesterday.
Go on.
Have you heard of the Ambani wedding?
Have I?
Yes,
I'm
okay.
obsessed with it.
It's huge.
Yeah.
It was huge.
Yeah.
It just happened.
Yeah.
Huge A-list celebrities.
Yeah.
Everybody. So I thought I would. Sorry, don't get excited. There isn't like a good end to this story. It's just a silly thing.
Okay.
I thought I would make use of this opportunity.
Okay.
So I found an email for Anand Ambani. He did not reply. So
I
don't
was
get
going to
excited.
say, okay, go on.
I found an email for Anand Ambani. I messaged him.
Right.
With the help of ChatGPT.
Okay.
And I said, hey, congratulations on your wedding. Well, it's a dream of mine to have a wedding like that. I hope you would sponsor me. Literally
Do you think-
asking him for money.
Here's-
And then my closing paragraph was, if you can't sponsor my non-existent wedding, I have a podcast. All my friends are jealous. Would you like to be a guest?
Anant Ambani, it's on you to be here soon. He is bizarrely a very nice guy. He's a philanthropist. When you've got $40 billion in there, he's worth, I know a lot about him. 40 billion he's worth, which is all 40 billion of the reasons why his wife married him, I assume. But no, sorry, we love you, Anant. Please come on the podcast.
Sunny, come on.
God.
Just kidding.
What if he actually does come
He
on
will.
the podcast? He will.
He will.
He's a nice guy. He keeps elephants in his back garden. Like, I think it's his back garden. He has sanctuaries. He's a philanthropist. He's actually quite a nice chap, isn't he? He bought all of his friends $200,000 watches for the wedding. 20 of his best friends. And I can say this because I'm Indian. It doesn't matter what type of watch you buy us. We will be late regardless. Like, we will not turn up regardless. We do things on our own time.
Is that greedy to have the wedding costs like $400 million? Is that greedy? Because in comparison to his,
He could have done a nice wedding for $1 million and given that $399 million to the people who are suffering in the slums of Bombay.
that's true. But think about it as well, and I totally agree with that. At a certain amount of wealth, I think like dispersed.
But also,
right?
when you come on the podcast,
But-
Anand, great job, great wedding.
Big
Wasn't
fan.
tacky at all. Kim Kardashian looked great.
I think that at a certain amount of wealth, you should disperse it, right? But I have the iPhone 14. I could have bought the iPhone 13 and donated the rest of that money. You can kind of apply that to everything, right?
Yeah.
Because he has a larger.
So this is what I mean, that everyone's greedy. Greed is the most, I feel as though greed is the most common sin because at any point, do you know what? I'm just going to have a little bit extra of that. Oh no, that's gluttony, sorry. But like, greed is the most, you know what? Greed is literally the most common sin, right? Because there's no point where you wouldn't take a little extra of something if it was offered unto you. Even if it wasn't offered unto you, you'd want that extra. Like, even then, the guy's got the money. He's allowed to spend his money
Yeah.
on what he wants to spend his money on. Because I'm greedy, right, for world peace. I told him I'll spend $399 on world peace instead of your wedding. No, he can spend it on what he wants to spend it on, right? Where everyone's
know.
greedy for something. I'm greedy for this podcast to be a rip-roaring success. I'm greedy for watches. I'm greedy for getting a promotion at work, right? Everybody's greedy. Greed is good. Greed is healthy. Without it, I don't think society functions.
Hard disagree. I don't think
Prove
it's
me
good.
wrong.
I think it's part of
Michael
human
Douglas
nature.
said it in Wolf of Wall Street,
Oh,
not
I
Wolf
take
of
it
Wall
back.
Street.
The one movie that is about greed and is bad.
No, everybody loves it.
I mean, it's a good movie, but
Great
it's
movie.
the bad people's.
Is he?
I don't know. I don't remember the movie.
We've established over the past few weeks that you are terrible at movie knowledge. Go on.
You know, this kind of reminds me of those videos that we see on social media where somebody's like, "Here's $20. Would you like it, or double it, or give it to the next person?"
Yeah. Do double it and pass it on. It's very rare when someone goes, "Yeah, I'll have it." So I feel like they're all staged.
And that's because there's a camera. You have to weigh up: is $40 worth me looking like a bad person on the internet? You know what I mean?
The internet is forever.
Exactly.
In
Like you have to
fairness.
figure out like
Well,
where's-
at what point? So at what point do you go, "I'll have that"?
For me,
Yeah. 1, 2, 4, 8, 16, 32, 64. I'd probably 1, 2, 8. I'd be like, "I'll have $128."
oh, I was gonna say like 2,000.
Ooh, okay.
Yeah.
I don't think it would ever get.
Over
I don't
40.
think it will ever get that far.
True.
I think at about 3, 4 figures, people will be like, "I'll have that.
Yeah.
Just take that. I'll buy myself a nice."
With
dinner."
with cameras off.
Cameras off.
Because like, do you think it's because cameras are on that people are saying? Pass
There's
it
only
on?
one way to find out. But then if we can't document it, then it's not true.
People
so
just have to take our word for it.
people will have to be like,
We're back. We did it. They
"Oh,
met
can
us
you
up.
believe
They
it?
robbed
It went
us."
all the way to $3 billion, which is roughly the same cost as Anand Ambani's wedding."
Okay, I have a little game.
Go on, tell
to
me.
play.
Go on.
This is called a greedometer.
Oh,
It's a scale
a
of
scale of greed.
yes, scale
Okay.
of 1 to 10. Number 1 is just a tiny bit greedy.
Yes.
And number 10 is like Ebenezer Scrooge, Christmas Carol, like the greediest person.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, he's not a good guy, is he, I suppose?
So I'm going to give you all these items, and then you can rate them from 1 to 10.
Okay.
Even though you've a very bad sense of
I
what
think greed is
is.
awesome. But anyway, go on. Go on.
Do you?
I do.
Okay.
I'm not just doing it.
No, I mean, after what I said, like, did I not change your mind?
No, I fell into one greed trap. One greed trap doesn't make a summer, Sahar.
Greedometer.
Go on.
Okay, number 1.
Yeah.
Hoarding office supplies.
What, like the stapler?
No, like, you know, the little notebooks that are just never used. They're just so cute.
Like minus 10. It's not greedy. Like if
The
you,
scale is 1 to 10.
I love stationery. For anyone who's ever been to my house and seen my desk, I love stationery. But not like, I don't want like branded, co-branded work stationery. I want nice leather-bound books and nice pens and nice, like I've got lovely envelopes that I love stationery. So no, it's not greedy at all to hoard stationery. It's like, it's normal.
Okay.
I'm so
Number
weird.
2, buying all the sale items. Pringles on sale 50p.
Yeah.
And you take all of them.
Yeah. What's wrong with taking advantage of a good deal?
Fair.
I love Pringles. Do you know what? I'll have them all.
Okay.
I do that with cherry cokes in my building. Cherry cokes aren't easy to find here. Whenever they stock up on cherry cokes, I buy all of them.
What if like there's someone behind you and they want one? Would you pass one over, or you'd be like,
If they tap me on the shoulder and went, "Oh, I'd like one of those cherry cokes," yeah, have one. Yeah, sure.
What if they didn't tap you, but you could tell that they want it?
I'm so oblivious because I'm so happy that there's cherry coke in stock that they wouldn't register to me as a human being if there was cherry cokes knocking around.
Okay. Number 3, refusing to share a hotspot.
What does that mean?
Like
like
the Wi-Fi on the mobile.
what? So I'm greedy for my internet data.
Yeah, so I'm like, hey, give me your hotspot, and you're like, no, leave me alone.
No, I've got unlimited data. I'm all good. Next.
Yeah, but so what I'm saying, if somebody's to refuse, is that greedy?
Circumstantial. Like, what's their situation? Are they paying a monthly fee? Are they on pay as you go?
What if it's unlimited? But they
Unlimited data and they refuse to share.
Yeah.
Where are you? Where are you?
Say we're here.
Yeah, I'll just use the Wi-Fi in the studio.
What? There's no Wi-Fi. That's why they want their hotspot. You're on it. You're in a taxi. Your mate's like, yo.
Dubai taxis
hotspot.
all have Wi-Fi.
What if they didn't? That's why he wants your. You wouldn't share your hotspot, would you, Sunny?
I'd share my. I don't think it's greedy to. I think it's. I just don't think there's anybody on the face of earth that wouldn't share their hotspot.
Yeah.
Like, oh, I'm so greedy for my mobile data. So if you like, okay, I think if you didn't share your hotspot, I don't think it makes you a greedy person. I just think it makes you a douchebag. There you go.
Fair. Unless it's a battery issue, then like, come on.
Battery issues are yeah.
That's the only time I'm like, sorry, bro, I'm 4%. Like you can't.
You can't hotspot off me. Okay, fair
You
enough.
did it yesterday and the day before. Just buy a SIM card, bro. Especially when you're traveling. You're like,
Now,
I
that's
told
a
you,
different- that's a different
I told
thing.
you about eSIMs.
Yeah.
Get one.
Yeah, get one for yourself. yeah, that's true.
Next one, overloading your plate at a buffet.
Absolutely fine. It's a buffet. It's
What
the
if you
whole
don't
point
eat
of
it
a
all?
buffet. That's the whole point of a buffet.
But what if you don't eat it all?
Well, they charge you for it anyway, don't they? If you leave anything on your plate, we'll charge you £10. You're not very good at this. Not very good at out-greeding me. Your greedometer sucks.
1 to 10 on the greed scale. Is
On
are these
1 to 10, like what? Being
1 is the
1 is the least greedy.
Yeah.
Like one.
Okay.
One. It's just normal. Everyone goes to the buffet and piles up. Oh, shall I go get another plate? Yeah, all right.
cutting in line.
Ooh. British. Heart's going. Cutting in line. Politely or impolitely?
Impolitely, because politely is a whole different conversation.
Yeah,
isn't it?
okay.
It's not cutting anymore.
Well, that's why I asked. That's quite greedy. 4. I'll give it a 4.
Only
because
a
I feel
4?
as worse things are to come.
That was my second last one.
Potentially, not that many worse things are to come.
Okay, and then the last one. This one. Taking extra space on public transport.
What type of human are you? Are you a larger human? Are you a lady?
You are a man spreader.
Well, I just feel as though, if you're the person, yeah, it's like a 4, 3. It's not that deep. Just like, hi, I'm really sorry. Could I just make some space for my daughter who's 3 and tired?
It's annoying that people need to be told though. Like it's a bus, you're sitting.
People are ignorant. When I was buying my cherry cokes a minute ago, couldn't care less about this guy who wanted the cherry coke.
Okay.
I'm pretty good at you're falling into my greed traps.
I'm absolutely not falling into your trap. However, I know there are things that I will learn from you in terms of like if I want something, I should be more proactive to getting it.
Yeah.
But I will hope to never be.
All of these nonsense, self-help people. Like I won't name any names, but they're like, it's all the same. If you want something, go out and get it. And they've got the same stupid bits of music like on Instagram and on TikTok and on LinkedIn. It's the same 30-second clips. It's like, I just wanted it, so I manifested and I got it. Like, yeah, like if you want, but it's true, you want something, just go and do it. You said it yourself, episode 1. You literally, I said to you, oh, I like all the money in the world. Because I'll get all the money in the world.
Yeah, I mean.
You fell into your own greed trap, motherfucker.
Yeah, but there's a difference between like, you know, like hard work and then the other way is like, almost crossing boundaries of
cheating.
Cheating. Take not cheating necessarily, but like being very like, you know, taking all the cokes in the store when you know somebody else wants one. You know what I mean?
But like that's irrespective to me whether they want one or not because I want them all.
Yeah, but that's.
If everybody operated like that, there would be no conflict ever again.
Of course there'd be conflict because we'd both be fighting over the coke.
No. What I mean to say is if like, oh, let me think about altruism. Let me think about this guy who wants a cherry coke. Like, someone else would take all the cherry cokes. Now, why should I give that up?
Why can't everybody share the cherry coke?
They can, but I don't want to share the cherry coke. I like cherry cokes. I want the cherry cokes.
Gotta share the cherry cokes. I mean, come on.
You see my way, right? What's the equivalent for you? What do you love? What do you love that's scarce? Like if you went to the shop, like you wear nice makeup, right? You went to the shop and there's only like two of your shade left. You'd buy them both, wouldn't you? Right? Your silence suggests yes.
I would.
And it's nothing you haven't done before.
I would.
We're all greedy.
I would do that.
We're all greedy by nature.
I would do that.
Yeah. Greed trap.
No, we're definitely all greedy by nature, but I just think like, shouldn't everybody try, like Akon, for example, had got a lot of money, and then he correct me if I'm wrong, but
set up a coin.
Electricity in many villages in Africa.
It could have been.
Wouldn't you prefer to be known as someone who did that rather than someone who owns all the gold? Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, of course you'd want to be known to do that, right? So a lot of people who have things, perhaps, is this greedy, right? This is a kind of like it's a mixture of greed and pride.
Let me guess. Yes.
Yeah. Attractive. Is this a mixture of greed and pride? So a lot of people, like narcissists, by way of example, who love themselves and are ultimately quite greedy people for their self-love, narcissism is a huge element of greed because you do nice things for people to make yourself look better, right? So Akon, for all we know, he's giving all of this electricity away. It's a small, tiny percentage of his wealth, right?
Yeah.
And everyone's like, wow, Akon is amazing. He gives all of his, he gives money away for electricity in impoverished countries. And everyone goes, ooh, Akon. Well, Akon's like, yeah, I'm doing that deliberately, bruv. He fell in, Akon, greed trap.
Leave Akon alone.
I'm not saying anything about it. It's like you're looking at me going, oh my God, he's right.
He's a good man.
He is a good man,
He's a good
of course.
man with a good heart.
Tell me this, does money buy you happiness?
Money buy you happiness? Sometimes.
All the time. There isn't anything on this earth that money can't get you. Fact.
What if you're really sad that your dog died?
Buy a new dog.
What if you're really sad that your loved one died?
Buy a new loved one. Yeah, look, you can't buy new loved ones, but if you're sad that that is literally the comings and goings of our
life.
short lifespan on this earth.
Yeah.
People say that happiness comes from doing the things that you love, right? So I love doing this podcast with you. But do you know what would be better than doing this podcast with you? £50 million.
That hurts.
It's just true.
I wouldn't take the money. I would do the podcast with you, Sunny.
Money can't buy me time, baby. Money can't buy you time, actually. That's true, isn't it?
Yeah, it can. It can buy you so much time because you delegate your work to others and pay them.
Yeah.
But it can't buy you
That
any
means
more
money
than...
just brought you happiness.
It
See,
can't buy you any more time. No,
Another greed trap. You keep on falling to my greed traps.
I agree. You can... All my friends. Listen. Listen, Linda. I agree with you that it can buy you happiness sometimes.
Do you think friends disappear when you don't have money?
Yeah, I guess, but it depends on your situation.
Yeah.
You
So
know?
like, I'm buying you, I'm in the club and I'm buying other bottles, right? But then like my money dries up. You hear rappers talk about this all the time.
That's very like,
Yeah.
I think, very
I know who my
standard
real friends
example.
are.
But it's also about like when you have no money, you're socializing less, so you're going to see people less, you're spending less time nurturing
Mm-hmm.
those relationships. So it's a kind of a natural thing. But it depends on what you do in those social circles. Are people going to each other's house? You can probably still maintain that relationship.
Yeah, okay.
Are y'all going out every night? Most likely you won't be able to maintain that kind of friendship without money. So yeah.
What's more important, having money or being attractive? Attractive. Shout out Anastasia. But in fairness, do you think experiencing special moments is important?
Special moments?
Yeah.
Yes.
Can't do them
Of
without
course.
money. Can't have a special moment without money.
Yeah, you can. When you're at home just chilling and something nice happens.
What's the nice thing that's happened to you?
Like you have just won the lottery. Wait, no, wait.
Oh, what? Oh, you've just won the lottery. The money again.
No,
Oh,
wait.
funny this.
You discovered your ability to dance.
Yeah. Can't do that without money.
Because you don't have music. Because you can't
'Cause
pay
you
for your
got- you don't
Spotify.
have- Okay, I'll
I
take
get
that
it.
point on board. It's not. I don't think I fell into your greed trap though.
I feel like you should try.
I don't want to because I see those traps coming a mile off, bruv.
I feel like the
I'm like
more
Super Mario.
the more we talk about it, I feel like
The more you're agreeing.
We're literally talking like we're like I feel like we're dancing around capitalism versus socialism,
Oh.
which we probably shouldn't get into because we're gonna fight.
Well, yeah. Yeah. We can't. I pretend to be a champagne socialist, but I know I'm not. I just think it's something cool to say. So money can buy you happiness or money can't buy you happiness?
I think it can,
Yeah.
most of the time,
You can't do anything in this world without money.
for sure.
Did you just say for sure?
No, I agree.
Oh.
Do you think I was gonna disagree?
Yeah.
Does that make it less fun?
A little bit. And that's the episode over. No, like, I do have some things that I thought of where money, like I have thought of both sides of this, right?
Okay.
Because I prepped for this podcast. There are some things that you can do, like the happiness outside of money, like doing philanthropic acts with causes that resonate with you. Like I know you're big on that. Yeah. I'm big on that as well, personally. I do a lot of things outside of work in the charitable sector. But now am I being a narcissist? Like this could be my greed coming out because I'm like, oh, I'm such a good guy. I do charity work. Love me. Love me. Love me. There's other things. Find happiness in yourself and avoid comparing yourself to others. Like you
I'm
don't
very
need
good at
others'
that.
money. You're amazing
Yeah.
at that. Credit where credit's due. And you can take the pressure off yourself by maintaining a lifestyle that makes you comfortable. Why do you care about other people's lifestyles? Because if we say that we don't care, I don't care what anyone else thinks, why should you care about other people's lifestyles and what they have? It's about what you have, which is a very Sahar thing to say,
Yeah,
isn't it?
or it's about what you actually want.
Yeah.
Just you can't be adding things to your list every day because someone else has it. It's probably not for you. You probably didn't want it until Jimmy had it.
True that.
Who cares about Jimmy? Sorry, Jimmy.
Sorry, Jimmy. Do you have any other questions?
I don't. Do you?
No. Okay.
Good. See you later.
See you later.
Can I leave?
No,
Oh,
because
no.
there's. I've got something for you.
I had a feeling.
I've got something for you.
Okay.
What's in the box?
Oh God. Here we
What's
go
in
again.
the box?
What's in the box, man? What's in the box?
You can actually catch it this time because
dear.
it's not very heavy.
Oop.
Uh-oh.
I had one job.
Oh, nice. Look how well I tied that. That was a very satisfying unbowing.
Okie doke.
Oh, you might need something as well, actually. I got it.
Oh my God, I'm so scared. I don't know why this terrifies me every time. Lottery tickets!
Yeah, we've got scratchies for you,
These are
all the way from the UK. They're not the fake ones either.
Why did I say I would share my money with you?
Exactly, because I'm mad manipulative. 50% of all winnings from this scratch card are coming to me. And you're going to need one of these. Here you are.
There we go. Okay.
You're welcome.
Thank you. Okay, this one is for £50,000.
Here we go. Here we go.
A book.
What do you have to do? I'm coming over. I'm
This
going to have
one
a
is
look.
like, it's a book. I have to match the symbols. Oh, wait, it says, match any of the winning symbols to any of your symbols to win
Okay.
a prize. Oh, okay. So these
right.
are my symbols.
Okay.
I have a book. I have a sugar cube.
Okay.
I have headphones
Okay.
and a bean,
Okay.
a coffee bean.
Oh, so now you scratch the other things off.
Any one of these,
Yeah.
I'm going to just do like quickly. A newspaper, a teapot,
Oh, nothing's matching. This
glasses.
is quite sad.
No, I'm going to win a clock. No.
No.
A spoon. Okay.
Oh.
Phone?
No.
Coat, a slippers.
Damn it.
Oh, they all have like prizes on them.
Yeah, that doesn't matter. You just need to match the symbols.
Whatever that is.
No,
What is
also
that?
useless.
And a table.
Oh, you crapped out.
Wow.
Oh, you're down one. Next.
In this one, in a line, find 3 symbols in the same order as displayed in the first table to win the corresponding prize.
Okay,
So
you
this
just gotta
table.
Scratch these off. Okay.
Okay.
Good luck.
Bum 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 bum.
I'm just gonna watch your reactions. Have you?
Wait. I thought it was vertical, but it's horizontal.
Oh yeah. Okay.
Yeah. That's so annoying.
I've always
thought
thought
I'd
to
won
myself,
1,000 pounds.
genuinely, when I went and bought these, I thought to the woman who was looking at me going like, nobody buys these. Like, what are you doing?
Oh. Well.
Nobody can see this, but
Oh my God.
shut up.
Psych.
I genuinely believed you as well.
No, we didn't.
Again, can I look? I'll do a due diligence check. Keep on scratching. One of these has got to win.
Okay, in this one, match either of the winning symbols to any of your symbols to win prize.
Coin,
Okay.
pineapple.
These are the winning symbols.
Sahar,
What?
you've won loads.
No, I haven't. You're looking at it vertically. It should be horizontal.
No, I'm looking at it horizontally. Coin, pineapple, pineapple. Coin, pineapple, pineapple.
Wait, what?
Coin, pineapple, pineapple. Yeah, you've
Let
won.
me see.
The bottom one.
How much is it? Like a pound?
It's £2.
Oh.
But like, look, show the camera. Coin, pineapple, pineapple. Coin, pineapple, pineapple. That is my money because you gave it away.
It's £1.
It's irrespective.
£1.
It's principle.
It's £1. It's my £2. It's my £2. By the way, would you quick fly to London and check that and cash this in for me, would you?
Okay, I don't know. I'm going to have to. Well, we're going to the UK soon. All to be revealed.
Lounge, phone. I'm looking.
Can you
for
give me the
a
first
plane.
one, please?
Absolutely not. It's mine. Nope, didn't win. Okay.
Give me.
You should check these.
I should. Yeah, that's what I
Okay.
mean.
In a row, match 2 identical symbols to win a prize.
Sahar, are you okay?
Can I win again?
Are you all right?
I'm not good at this.
You haven't scratched the. You haven't.
Wait, what?
You haven't scratched the thing that shows the symbols.
Let me see.
Is she okay? What are you doing? You need to scratch this bit. The bit.
Oh,
Here.
the
Oh my God.
symbols.
If we win, again, it's my money.
You're right. I didn't. And
And? You have no idea. Give me the...
don't worry about it.
No,
Don't.
we haven't won
it's
anything.
Nothing.
No,
It's nothing. Don't worry
you haven't
about
won
it.
anything.
Don't worry
See?
about it.
Greed.
It's nothing. Just mind your business.
I should double check this one. Right, this one's definitely a bust. That's a bust.
I'm so good at scratching. Check this out. The efficiency.
You wouldn't know it the amount of time I've been sat here.
Okay. Nothing.
Nothing again? Let me check.
Also, this one. Wait, I'm not giving you this back. This one I won. Okay, there you go.
Fairs.
What shall I spend my £2 on?
In a row, match 2 identical. Sahar?
No, I didn't win. It's
Sahar,
supposed
are
to be
you
the
okay?
same.
This one has won as well.
No, it hasn't.
There's 2 compasses here. You haven't even revealed. You've won.
Wait, let me see.
Genuinely.
Wait.
Oh my God. Look here, match 2 symbols to win a prize.
Oh!
Are you all right?
This is why I don't gamble.
50% of my money here. What is it?
Wait.
What is it?
Just sit back. I'll tell you later. £2.
Oh, yay! Well, that was exciting, wasn't
I'm
it?
trying to keep scratching it in case it says like 2 million.
Just in case.
It's just 2. Wow, £4. Okay.
£4.
You
That's
can
not
have
bad.
one.
So,
There you go.
like,
We're
what does
splitting the winnings.
splitting the winnings?
Sunny, what would you do if I did win the 50,000 and I refused to share?
Well, I have it on record earlier on in the podcast that you would have given me 50%.
Well, I could just tell people that I changed my mind. I don't think they'd mind.
Actually, given my behavior in this episode, I think they'd be completely fine with that. And that would have been karma, wouldn't it?
And all your talk about greed and how it's good and
Yes.
how it should be more of it in the world.
Do you know what? I'd be completely comfortable with it because you've got to
Fair.
practice what you preach.
Well, have I got news for you? Just kidding. It's £2. It's £2.
With that in mind, cheers to you.
Cheers.
And cheers to another episode of
All my friends are jealous.
We'll see you next time.